You have to learn reverse engineering in 2026. What I'm about to tell you is going to blow your mind, and you're going to be able to make so much money from this, save lives. Bindiff is so overpowered, it's not even funny. You can essentially hack into anything if you know just a little bit of disassembly. Bindiffing using the gauger extension, and what's so cool about this is we're comparing the version of firmware that's on my router right now and the newest firmware version that's available. And so what you're doing is you're just overlapping both of these firmware versions, which are very similar, but have slight differences. And those slight differences can highlight key vulnerabilities and assist with our vulnerability research. Like, let me show you this. So I just took this router right here, took it apart. It's actually fairly new, which is the scariest part about it. There is a vulnerability which is known as an N day. So this is a known vulnerability that's been known about for N amount of days. So with CVE 2025-12943, there's improper certificate validation in the firmware update logic. Firmware fetching logic is done with a utility called curl. All I had to do was just look for curl exports. This is the newer firmware right here. This is the older firmware. We can see that the newer firmware is using a system called execv in order to execute bin curl. So that curl binary right there. Whereas in the older firmware, we're using snprintf. The newer firmware is going to act as param1. That is going to make sure that that parameter is never included within the code. So this is our patch right here. We can take advantage of any routers that are still running this vulnerable firmware. The affected library or shared object is libpu_util.